This is Captain Zam, and this was by far the most time-consuming video I had to work on. It was a total pain in the butt to get it edit right. It's a lot of backtracking right now. Now we're moving on to new territory at least. Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't, but when you shoot these explosive barrels, it'll summon head crabs. And this time it didn't, but before I've had them show up and start attacking me right there. So, I guess it just depends where you shoot it from. And then here, you can see him coming. I look behind me to make sure none are sneaking up on me, but a couple show up from across the vent, or across the railing thing. You know, no sane person would look at this as like the proper, you know, I need to get into that building. How am I going to do it? I used my last health pack there. And here I should have really been paying attention to my exposure bar, but I wasn't. So, you know, there's the entrance right there into the building. And I'm like, well, I wonder if there's anything around the back that I should go check out. And my exposure bar is starting to dip down pretty fast now. And it's like, nah, I probably should have paid attention to that. Luckily, though, right here I realized, yeah, there's probably nothing around the corner. So I'll head back. Just barely scoot in under time on that one. When your exposure bar runs out, your health starts taking hits. Like in other games, you've seen drowning. It's all Metal Gear Solid.
Please, someone help me!
Yeah, that guy's boned. Luckily, none of the head crabs or that giant thing will actually go into the doorway. They just kind of hover outside, wait for you to go start shooting them. They can kind of sprint, like you saw it tried to there, but really, as long as you have an open like pathway, you can kind of get out of the way. They're not even a really big threat, and they don't actually spawn any head crab things when they're alive. I'm just roasting them. It's freaking out there. Ha! The head crab went flying off. Let's see, when he died, head crabs popped out. That's pretty much the only threat he is that he'll spawn some when he dies, but by themselves they aren't really a problem as long as you have like a pathway to like go around them or dodge them. See that fire, the damage radius on fire is pretty freaking big. I didn't even touch it and it still damaged me because I was right next to it when I ran by. Oh joy, lighting. So I can see all the horrible things coming to kill me.
Blake, you scared the shit out of me. What are you doing here?
Let's skip the song and dance. Pierce is dead. I just want to get the hell out of here.
I followed some guy in here thinking it was him. Then I got trapped in here by those things.
Was the guy from your team?
No. I yelled at him a bunch of times. He didn't even look back.
Could be the guy I was tailing. Any idea where he went?
I think he's downstairs somewhere.
Okay, let's track him down, and then see if we can get Whitley on the radio to chopper us out of here.
Another red shirt. I wish those those health pack things gave more. I mean, they're great to have, but when you don't have a medic, all you have are health packs, and those things only give out 3. You'll notice I ditched the dude over there. I'm speeding it up here because as soon as you come down here, two of those giant things attack you, and a ton of head crabs. Maybe three. Yeah, it looked like three. But essentially, I had to run around in circles trying to fight off these things. And as fun as that is to watch, it's really time-consuming. I'm not sure, but I think the whitish colored ones might be stronger than the tan colored ones. I have no evidence. I might be weaker actually, but you really can't tell. There's no, this one's stronger because it's bigger, stuff like that. They'll take freaking forever to die though. I use a lot more flamethrower than I really should have. It's like I've said before, you don't get very much flamethrower ammo, or at least it's not as much as you'd like. Yes, burn, burn. So yeah, now all I've got left of flamethrower ammo is my Napalm 1. Like the couple seconds of spray that it has. Could be worse. I didn't have very much shotgun ammo left, so I gave it to him. These little things are relentless. At least the machine gun's proving to be useful. At least when you go into that zoom in mode. Which, if you have the opportunity, it's always a good idea to do that.
I don't know what we're doing here.
Not taking the shotgun ammo for myself, because I don't have one anymore, but NPCs won't reload their guns manually. Like, there's ammo there that he could obviously pick up and reload himself, but he won't do it until you actually do it for him. Lazy red shirts. At least I get some free machine gun ammo. Now starts the trekking of just walking back and forth trying to figure out what the hell I'm supposed to do. Until I notice that flashing electrical panel. And the office is that building upstairs that I didn't try going into. Because the door was locked. Or I just didn't notice it. Kind of busy, fighting the horrible demon things. Head crabs. So yeah, now I notice he's got the engineering thing over his head. Would have really been nice if he was a medic. Especially all this battling that's going on, I could have really used a medic instead of an engineer. But that would have been helpful, wouldn't it? I think he just shot me. Yeah, now those ammo boxes are empty. I always thought they were unlimited or something like that because you could always see boxes in them, but no. They really only have a little bit in them. This just makes perfect sense. I mean, who doesn't get the idea? Need to get into a foreman's office, crawl into the rafters. There's just a shotgun ammo box over there, so I didn't bother going to get it. Because I don't even have the shotgun. It's kind of ridiculous that you can't jump, so you're gonna have to follow the beam all the way over to the board until you can get off. Oh, there's the card key. talking about people getting killed and the scientists and workers being scared. So that card key might have been just for me to get out. Though it does open up the doors downstairs, but I guess you couldn't get out of that room without the card key either. So, you know, once you jumped in there, you couldn't leave accidentally without picking up the card key and then be lost as you run around in circles trying to figure out how you're supposed to get in the door. That sounds like decent level design. Who would have thought? I'm not looking forward to this next part. Not at all. That's it for this one.